know, I never really know what I'm going to say when that camera comes on. I just let it go. Why? Well, I learned a lot from my favorite president, Mr. Donald J. Trump. I like to let it shoot from the hip, nothing scripted, because I want you to know exactly how I feel as it comes into me. Well, I feel we need some new material. I've been showing a lot of RV lots for sale for a long time, but I want to deviate, and I'm going to do a multi-part, shall we say, multi-part session over the next couple weeks, because I'm going to a slightly different direction. Yes, I'm still the greatest land seller in the entire United States, but more importantly, I'm getting into building. Building. I am now on my third, fourth house, and I've realized one thing with the business that I've always been in for the past 23 years in real estate: you're only as good as the people that you surround yourself from. Like the current administration, I'm not going to go political, but the current administration is a prime example of being surrounded by bad people. Hey, I got a brand new shirt, and I love this shirt. This shirt has come from a land seller, probably my best friend in the entire world, and this gentleman is a much bigger land seller than me. He's much smarter than me, has way more experience. He's a large acreage dealer. He's a good partner of mine. If you want any lands out western area, New Mexico, Arizona, California, everything over there, that's the man to go to. He's got 80-acre parcels and 50-acre parcels and 40-acre. He's a much bigger land seller. He's much smarter. He's who I go when I need advice. When I was 20 years old, I thought I knew everything. Now that I'm turning 50, I realize I don't know nothing. So you always need somebody above you to help you and to guide you. Well, this gentleman is definitely my mentor. And so what he did was he sent me this terrific shirt for my video. I love this shirt. It says, "Roses are red, Kamala is not black, Joe's on dementia, and Hunter's on crack." And that is so true. I hate the current state of politics today, but that is going to change. So let's not go too far off here. I want to show you and impress upon you that I'm now becoming a builder in this area, and what I've done in order to corner the market and separate myself from everybody else out there. First of all, you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with, right? I got the best land sellers that are around me to help me. Now I have the best crew. I've gone through American crews, all types of crews, and I have the best crew, small crew, just 2 or 3 people to do very big jobs. You see, if you go get your estimate on the open economy from these companies coming in, I have learned something. They come in with for the sake of the metaphor, hard hats, big equipment, cranes and everything, and man, they stick it to you with the price. They suck it to you, you know. So you can get that type of crew, but what I've found is I found 3 guys work together, small team, to do big jobs. Don't have to worry about cement trucks. Don't have to worry about drilling holes with skid steers and backhoes. Everything by hand. And what that means is the work is all hand done. It's exceptional work. It's the best I've ever seen in this area, at least. And most importantly, keeps the price down cheap. So it's cheaper than what you're going to find. So the best work, skilled work at the lowest price I could find. And they are fast. They work till 7:30 every night. And today I'm going to show you. We have started a house. This house I'm building is 1,200 square feet. And I want to show you how far we've gotten. I wish I had started this video before. But first, and most importantly, a part of this segment is really important that I have my land surveyor. I want you to meet her. This is Dixie. She does all my land surveys. And Dixie, yo, say hi. Hey, who doesn't love dogs? We're dog lovers. It is what it is. Gotta go, girl. Anyway, look at this fantastic subfloor. Subfloor is what we're going to build the house on top of. It's the most important part of the house build. And we have built this property, this new structure. This is going to be on 8x8 piers. These are what we call piers. Look over here. This is a great demonstration. Okay. Most people in the area go with 6x6 piers. These are extra big. These are 8x8s. If you look at the thickness of this, your house isn't going anywhere. This house is built by a crew from El Salvador who has all the skills and experience because they build houses to withstand tropical storms and hurricanes. Wrap your head around that. I love it. I love it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful build. so tightly done. Everything's shot with lasers for the elevation. It's a perfectly level subfloor. Anything you put on this floor is going to be perfectly level. But look at the construction on this. These are 8x8s, very, very deep into the ground. A lot of cement on each individual one. Notice they built basically one floor on top of the other for the ultimate stability. There are three 2x12s running this way. So the thickness here is the equivalent of 6 inches. It's unbelievable. And so they put this deck on top of this, and then they put, this is not your typical tongue and groove plywood. This is a waterproof tongue and groove. I believe they put some kind of chemical with it. I paid top dollar. Your average, I believe you could have purchased the cheap stuff for about 25 bucks. I paid like 35 bucks for one 4x8 sheet. This is all tongue and groove. It's got a special glue inside. It's waterproof, which is really important. I don't want anything to warp, because yours truly will eventually put the floor on, and I'm going to demonstrate that. Now, when you look under here, you can see the height. This is built on a slope. It also shows how good these guys are. It's always much easier to build a house that's on perfectly flat ground. I said, no, you guys got to be able to build anywhere, anyhow that I want something done. They said, Paul, no problem, we can do it. So if you look over here, it's pretty cool because you get an idea of what it looks like underneath. Now, I was really, really happy for the elevation on this side, because this is essentially going to be 2 stories when you get it. That's a 1-story house, but the extra space is so invaluable. Now, what is the benefit of using these ultra strong 8x8s? Well, the benefit here, guys, is that you don't have as many piers. On a house like this, you would probably install about 31 to 34 6x6s. When you go bigger, you don't need as many. So instead of 34, 32, 33, I got 21 piers. What does that mean? I have more space to walk under. Look at this. Look at this. It's beautiful under here. So as I'm walking, I can walk without, it's really right about here, without worrying about my head hitting. That means I could turn this into the perfect quintessential shed. Where I'm standing right now, I can put a riding lawnmower. I can put a little shed back here. Look, I'm walking. This is, by the way, if you got kids, I can put a little play area under here. I can put walls right here. It's just extra space to do with as you please. Now, this subfloor was just finished yesterday. I'm very, very, very proud of this subfloor. And by the way, I've had trees removed and everything, and so if you need that done, I can do all that for you. We are excited. Starting Monday, you're going to get another video from yours truly, because I am going to start the walls. So what that means is, quite simply, I'm going to go purchase about 165 2x4s Monday morning, and my small 3-man crew's coming with me. Why? Because unlike a lot of crews, we don't just order 170 or 160 2x4s to the job. We're going to go pick those out. That means every single board on this house, every one, those 2x12s, those 8x8s, we went and manually picked each one up. That means if I use 3,000 boards, every single board of those 3,000 boards were picked up, were looked down to make sure they're straight. Every single board that's laid on this house is perfectly straight, and everything that's not good was pushed aside during the process in which we picked out the lumber. So this is literally not just hand done, but it's hand picked. So it takes us a little longer than normal, but one thing we don't want to do, don't ever get deceived. If you're going to a lumber company, guys, and let's say you order a pallet of 2x4s, always remember, the 2x4s, the smaller wood, you're more likely to have bends and crooked wood. And what I have found is that when I get a pallet of 2x4s, it comes strapped in, you cut that strap, bam, 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 the strap pops, and what happens? Well, all of a sudden, the boards reveal themselves. A lot of people don't know that, so the typical consumer will order those 2x4s to them, and they'll go ahead and put it up, and they're gonna have walls that aren't straight, that are bowing a little. It's like, man, how did that happen? It looked great when I got it. Okay, you don't have to worry about that with me and my guys. We handpick, we pull everything, we look right down it. I look at him and he says, Paul, no. I drop it, I grab the next one. Board after board after board after board. Everything is about your foundation and the quality of product that you're using to build your home. So you can see that the venture I'm getting started on, you have a beautiful finished product. Look at this, guys. Starting Monday. Oh, by the way, I want to show you this, what we're using on the subfloor here. It says, look, it's got a lifetime limited warranty. This I paid more, and I've never used this before. This is a tongue and groove. It's not a typical OSB. It's a step above, and they said it's waterproof. I'm pretty stoked because what's important to me is that, let's say you build your house like this. My first house, I put plyboard, and I was real nervous when it rained because the rain hits, the humidity hits it, the sun hits it, and you don't want all these little corners lifting right here all the way down. Why? Because it all translates into difficulty laying your floor later on. We're not going to have that problem right here. And part of the reason is this: we're smart. We take our time and we work late. Folks, this has been another fantastic video. Actually, it's the first of many, many videos. I am so proud of this house build, and I'm gonna go over lots of things like the septic as we go along. I'm gonna go with the running of the utilities on this beautiful build, and I want you to see what we're going to do. Just a few guys are going to get this done by working late hours. I'm very, very proud of this. This is a new direction in which we're going into. And obviously, if you see this beautiful construct, cabins, anything you want, even two-story houses, don't go hire out. Don't get the typical American guy that shows up and says, I'm going to get my dumpsters out here. I need a backhoe. We're going to have 20 men on the job. And the next thing you know, you're paying $300,000. Now, don't do that. No, I got skilled laborers who do everything by hand. They work in small groups. I only surround myself by the best, and look what I got. I got the best. Paul Katroff, 423 buyland.com. Many people ask me, well, Paul, how do you don't say on camera? Well, I don't. I just be honest. I honestly tell you, call me at 423 buyland, and I'll talk to you more about what we're doing. Take care. Good luck. Very nice. Okay. Very good. Building a second platform on top of this one. And the floorboard goes on top of that one. Not this one. They're going to build a second one all the way down to there. Pretty cool. Man, that's a strong house right there. Where there's a will, there is a way, and the house is underway right now. There used to be a trailer there, and they're now just building boxes that go that way on the deck, and they put the plyboard on top of that, the flooring. I can walk right underneath this. So much space. Wow, and these are 8x8. Wow, pretty cool. Wow, that is big. I am walking right under here. Wow, so much space. So much space. Wow.